Hello and welcome everybody to a new video. In case you haven't seen the title of the video, my channel is now 3 years old and 1 week because I'm doing this a week late. But my channel is 3 years and 1 week old. Now the last time I made a video like this, well, was a year ago. But the last time I made a video relating to my channel, I was making Soul Knight videos, which was the content I previously made on my channel before I switched to Gran Turismo content, a completely unrelated topic. But that's what I did 1 year ago, which is very interesting because I did not actually expect this 1 year ago for me to completely change content to something like this. But for this video, basically I'm going to be doing the Daily Race B in Group 2 cars. I'm going to obviously be using the, where is it going? The GTR GT5, oh no, this one I think. Was that the faster one? Yeah, this is the faster one. I'm sorry, I'm going for the fastest car. But I believe it was the GTR, and this one I'm going to go check. Okay. I know you're going to be like, oh, he's just using the same car everybody else uses because it's faster. Well, yes I am. Damn well I am. I mean, I could use the NSX because that's fairly competitive, and so is the RCF. As you can see, yeah. But the GTR Nismo GT500 is just faster overall. So I'm going to go with this. These colours are not very different, are they? No, I'll just go with the top one. I know this is one everybody else chooses. But as I do every other year with my channel, I check statistics for what my channel has performed at. Now, at the time I'm recording this, I've got 345 subscribers, which is a lot more than I had last year. I think I had 100 and something last year. I don't actually remember how much. I'll have that in editing. And I have a grand 133,396 views. That's a lot more than I had last year. I think I didn't even have 50,000 views on my entire channel last year. That's more than doubled now. I'm very happy with that, to be honest. But I guess we'll see how it goes in the following year, my channel, as we go from year 3 to year 4 of my YouTube channel. It's unbelievable that it's been 3 years since I started this thing as well. Like, I think that's pretty mad. But of course, I'm going to start qualifying, not only just talk about my channel the whole time. We need content for you people to enjoy. And I was racing wittout HUD on before, because I honestly prefer racing without HUD on most of the time, unless I'm being competitive, like in this sense here, where you've sort of got to be competitive or you lose driver rating. The thing is, I have not ran this. I gotta modify my microphone distance just a little bit. I hope that's not bothersome. Yeah, but I hope the audio is better or good or better than last video, I should say. Because last video the audio was a bit dead. But this video should be alright because I've sorted out game volume in proportion to microphone volume and all of that, I think. Of course, I don't actually know because I haven't done too much testing on that yet. But yeah, 3 years of my YouTube channel and I'm playing Gran Turismo and I still don't know the braking zones. I actually race on this track fairly often, but I usually don't race Group 2 cars. Like, I don't race Group 2 cars very much in this game at all. I almost forget they exist, to be honest. Except they are extremely quick, and I think I need to get used to it. The one thing I can say is I race on this track quite a bit, so I'm roughly got it right. But this isn't my main track I race on. It's usually Tsuba or the Nürburgring, which are two completely different tracks, but those are the main 2 tracks I race on. So if I'm gonna like 1v1 somebody in a race event or something, I preferably want either the Nürburgring, any layout other than the GP layout of the Nürburgring, or Tsuba, because those are my 2 favourite tracks at the moment. I can run any layout of the Nürburgring, although I think I'm worse at GP, and I think the best I am is probably Nordschleife, not the 24-hour, because that involves the GP circuit. I don't know. I know that's probably pretty normal. Most people are probably good at those selected tracks as well, so especially the Nürburgring in particular. But I like Tsuba. It's a cool track, small track for getting time attack laps in and stuff like that, you know. But yeah, I don't know, this is a completely unrelated topic to what I'm actually doing, racing a Group 2 car around a racetrack. And of course, I know if you've seen my last video, you saw I literally was faster than Valerio Gallo's probably 2nd attempt to try to get that license challenge. But I was technically faster than him, I'm faster than his current lap time for that license challenge. If you haven't seen that video and you have no idea what I'm on about, go check that video out after you check this one. Unless you're already bored of this one, which in that case, I guess check out something else which might interest you mildly more if you want to see somebody try and actually drive well, because that took me like an hour, almost an hour of driving to try and beat that record. which probably took Valerio like, what, 2 attempts, something like that, to get the lap he did. Because I'm assuming he probably spun out in the first attempt. I don't know. The people who haven't seen the last video are going to be so confused about what I'm talking about here. But that video actually performed pretty well, so I'm assuming a few people actually saw that. But yeah, I should probably be trying to... So all this commentary, by the way, is completely live. Like, I'm doing this while I'm driving. So, if I randomly end up being stupidly quiet, it's probably because extreme concentration mode has been activated, which happened a lot during the other video I made. This video I'm going to try and minimize that a bit more because I'm not really going to be running it to its limit. I know that sounds stupid considering I'm doing competitive racing, but screw it. I'm sure my driver rating can't die that badly, right? Not like the last race I did, I was punterinoed into a wall and got a penalty due to the Gran Turismo penalty system, but I think it should be alright. And also, if I like this car considerably, the one I'm driving right now, I might actually just purchase it in-game. Of course, I'm not purchasing it in real life. I wish I had that money. Oh gosh. Imagine purchasing one of these in real life. If anybody, like, had a GT2 car, that would automatically be crazy. Whether or not you're a race driver or not, the fact that you own one would be mad enough. And I've stuffed that one up. I don't know the braking zones for a lot of this. I mean, not in this car. Because usually when I'm racing, like just on my own, I'm racing in road cars. And if I am racing in a race car, it's usually a GT3, which is not these, you know? It's not a GT2, because GT2 are very high downforce vehicles. They've got mad amounts of downforce and a lot of straight line speed. And of course, I'm racing a car that usually has less downforce than these, so it's a bit of a, I don't know, getting used to driving something with more downforce, and that might be a penalty. I don't know, because I am hitting those, and I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen, because if you hit those, I was pretty dang sure you'd get a penalty for it. Oh my gosh. Well, this lap is invalid. No, it's the next penalty line that stuffs me over, doesn't it? Where the hell's that penalty line at? Is that at the end of the straight or the start of the straight? Other thing is, if I press retry to keep my record of a 1 minute 32, not like that's a very good lap. Yeah, it does. Okay. I didn't know if it kept it. Yeah, I don't play enough online. I think I've done like 50 races or something. I know you're going to say it's a lot, but in comparison to some people, that's nothing. That is literally nothing. Some people play this game literally just online, solely to be the best. And yes, I might attempt doing that eventually and try and actually get to A+ ranking or something like that. But that'll require even more skill than I have, so I need to work on that. But the other thing was, as I mentioned, I don't know, for anybody who saw my last video, I mentioned my controller was a bit dodgy. But that's because it was like full of dust. Like the throttle on my controller was just full of dust. Like because I just leave it on my desk. Like I know most people probably do that, or maybe they put it in the cupboard or something when they're not using it. I just leave it on my desk, and I think it's just over the time, it's just been full of dust. So I actually had to unscrew the controller, and I broke some clips on it, but it didn't actually make too much of a difference because you can literally just use the screws that are on your controller. So don't be too scared of opening up your controller to get dust out. If that's what you think your problem is with your controller, because that's what I ended up doing. And I broke the clips, but the clips don't actually appear to do anything. They didn't damage my controller anyway, not having one of them, or I think I broke one, maybe two of them. But because the screws is literally what holds everything together, I don't know what the heck the clips are actually supposed to do, because they don't do anything. Oh my gosh, I need to do better. I'm doing horribly. I mean, I guess I'm concentrating a lot more on commentary here than I am actually trying to drive the vehicle. And therefore I'm doing horribly at actually driving. Come on, give it the power, which I got a horrible exit from that corner. GTR's a cool car though, in my opinion. I gotta say in my opinion. Because of course, no, not everybody's gonna agree with that, and this is the internet. In my opinion, GTR, cool car. I don't actually particularly like the GT2 equivalent or the GT3 equivalent of the GTR, or even the GT4 equivalent. I do, however, like all of the road-going variants of the GTR. Whether it be the 1970s GTR, the R32, R33, R34, R35, all of those, brilliant. I just don't really like the race cars. I don't feel like it quite captures, you know, the essence of GTR, if that makes sense. Because a lot of them in this game are rear-wheel drive, and the Group 4 car is just underpowered, and it's a GTR. Like, if the Group 4 Sylvia, that makes a lot more sense, because that's not underpowered, that's buffed up from the road car, and that's what you expect. You don't want a detuned road car, well, a detuned engine in a race car. You want to be tuned up more than the road car. So if, I don't know, it just doesn't seem right to me. It's not that I hate the GTR, I love the GTR, it's a great car. And now everybody's going to think I'm a GTR fanboy and give them no cares in the world about the Supra. And if you watched one of my previous videos, I was comparing those two cars, although I don't think many people actually watched that video. But I made a video where I was comparing the GTR and Supra, and the GTR was superior, at least in this game. I can't say the same about it in real life, because I haven't driven either of those in real life. So, maybe one day I'll be able to drive a Mark IV Supra and a Nissan GTR. Wouldn't that be mad? Maybe one day. I can just dream. You know? But, yeah. I know my channel's like 3 years old now, and I've spent like no time talking about it. I mean, I did at the start of the video. Oh, and that's the racing line for that corner, okay. I've got to remember that. That was brilliant until I took it a little bit offline because I was, I don't know, concentrating on the time score at the bottom of the screen. This is alright. Please don't screw up this lap. I am going to screw this up now, aren't I? I'm going to do something dumb and screw it up. I know my racing line through that section is completely wrong. But I think when we actually get to the online race, I'll just follow the other cars through, because obviously I'm not going to be in the lead. I'm not going to start in the lead. I'll just follow somebody else through and be like, oh, that's the racing line I should have taken this whole time. Yeah, because I haven't watched the replays or anything. Usually when I'm trying to do something competitive, I watch all the replays and stuff as well, just so I know where the racing line are. But I don't go for the first place driver's replay, because for one, they're on wheel, which gives them a general advantage, and their steering and stuff is slightly better. I usually go for like down the order a bit, like top 1,000 or something, and follow theirs, because theirs are still going to be quick, but it's going to be somewhere within achievable, you know? And so I'm like, yeah, I'll try and copy that, try and get that right. You know? And that's usually how I run this, but obviously I'm not at the moment because, well, I don't have much time to record today, and I'm already a week late to my 3-year anniversary of my channel, I guess. Now, I'm already late. Kind of cringe. Really shouldn't be, but I am. Oh my god, the top speed on this thing's great. The brakes are great. The turning in is great. I just need to get all that together and get it right. Because I spend a lot of time being dumb and not working out how to do it properly, you know? Just using automatic stupidity to screw me over. I don't know. The commentary's gone out the window. We haven't even got to the race yet. Yes, that's alright. That's a pretty good exit. Oh, no, it's not, because I'm losing time now. I mean, still, it's a half-second gain. I don't know how much it'll actually contribute during the actual race. And I stuffed up that corner. There goes my half-second. Oh, no. My half-second might be coming back. Nah, it's not. It's gone. Ignore track limits. Here we go. Where are we at? I'm on turn-in car. Does this thing have anti-lag? Is that anti-lag or just the exhaust? And I've stuffed it. I turned in way too late. And I've got no grip on exit. And I've still got no grip on exit. I stuffed that up so bad. I was half a second up. That could have been half a second faster, if not more. That would have put me at a 32-1. And that would have been great. And then through those last sections of the track, I lost a second. That's how much of a difference it can make. That's why consistency is my biggest issue, right, when racing, is consistency. I can't keep continuous consistency. I can drive very quickly as shown in my previous video, but keeping that consistent is why I suck at online events. Like when I'm racing against other drivers, just keeping the consistency. See, I can get one perfect lap in, yeah, but that'll take me like an hour. An hour to get one perfect lap. And then once that's done, I'll never be able to achieve it again. Or at least not for another hour. I won't even get close. Because I'm always trying, I don't know, I feel like I'm driving the car over the limit, over what the car's limit is the majority of the time. And that's something I've got to get better at not doing. Because at the moment I'm starting all the way back in, that's 13th place. And if I didn't stuff that up before, I could have been at like, I would have been half a second faster. I would have been like 10th. No, 11th. I would have been 11th. I would have moved up a little bit through the order. Interesting thing is that CLK-LM. That's a cool car to have here. I don't know how competitive it is. But considering he's in second place, he's probably a good driver. Or it is competitive and I just don't know that. Because I haven't even done this event yet. I'm just going by what is competitive by what I see in the top 10. And the NSX is just outside the top 10. The GTRs are like filling the top 10. And then there's one Lexus, which I'm assuming is just being driven by a really good driver. So that's why they're doing better. But I think overall, the best car is obviously a GTR at the moment. But here we go. Oh my god, how did I manage to change that by accident? I don't know how I did that. Oh, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one to stuff it up that badly. I don't know if I should have, I mean, it's only warm-up, but I don't know if I should have overtaken him. That seems, I don't know. He's already going to think my racing etiquette is non-existent. I mean, I'm not meaning for it to be non-existent, but it really is sometimes. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, yeah, that's the braking zone, about 50 meters after the braking zone, and then I'm trying to get out of the way, and I'm turning. But of course, since I'm also on the brakes, it's not really turning very much, and yeah, that happens. You rear-end somebody's car. I did that last time I did an online race, I think. I accidentally smashed the back of somebody's car, like I punterinoed them off the track. I got a penalty, which is fine, but I really shouldn't have done that. Like, I obviously didn't mean to, but it's just the fact that my stupidity led to somebody else's race being ruined, which is probably what I hate more than me just sending myself off the track, is ruining somebody else's race. Because then I know that not only do I hate myself for screwing that up, but the other guy's going to hate me too. And that's the last thing I want. I don't want the whole GT community being like, oh, this is the dirtiest driver in Gran Turismo, although I have not seen me on the Dirty Driver Reddit page yet. So, should be doing something right. Plus, my safety rating's still an S, so I think I'm doing alright. Also, why is this taking so long? We've done a whole lap. I think what's happened is one guy's got to go enter the circuit. Oh my god, I've done it again. Please don't do this during the race. Usually this happens when one person needs to connect. So usually you'll just wait around for one person to connect. Oh no, warm-up ends soon. In like 10 seconds or something. I don't know if that warm-up timer was longer, or if, I don't know, I wasn't paying enough attention. Or if somebody was taking a while to connect and then eventually they connected, you know? I don't know. I wasn't paying enough attention. But I definitely don't usually get a whole lap in, even if it's the Subaru, I don't usually get a whole lap in before the warm-up time is up. But here we go, we're going to start the race soon, and I'm starting 11th. So I think a few people must have left that were ahead of me, and now I've gained the places that I would have had if I got a good lap, so I guess it's time to see how this goes. I really hope I do well. My only goal is to get ahead of 11th place and I'm alright. Oh, I don't know. I just don't want to be behind the position I'm already in. I hate the fact that I chose the best car, but I don't want to, like, lose the race. I don't want to, like, lose positions and lose driver rating, because at the moment I am generally trying to improve it with every race I do. And most of the time I am gaining positions, except for the previous race I did that wasn't on YouTube or anything, because I wasn't recording, but the previous race I did, I stuffed up so bad, actually, and then I was punterinoed into a wall, like, afterwards by some dirty-ass driver. But I also braked really late. I didn't send anybody off or anything. But I braked really late, went off the track. And I was on the track, it was about a lap later, and some guy decided, oh yeah, I'm just going to punterino him into the wall. And that ended badly, and I was like, stuff it, okay, that's enough online racing for me today. And that's, oh my god, what the heck? I think he just rammed wide and hit my car. I don't think he did that intentionally in any way. I think he just rammed wide. That guy ahead of me, however, looked like he was about to pit maneuver the CLK. So that's scary. Because if this guy's one of those trying to pit maneuver and freaking bump everybody's cars up, look at that. Nah. He's going to try and kill everyone. Now, they're in a very big fight. I want to get out of here very fast. Because those two are going to try and kill each other. And I don't want to be a part of that. Uh-oh. He's by... Oh, no, he's fallen all the way back. Okay, that's alright then. Ooh, I'm so sorry, mate. I'm sorry, mate. I'm not trying to punt. Whoa, that wasn't even me. That was the NSX behind me. Oh my gosh, there's chaos at the back of the grid and I've lost positions as well. That's something I really didn't want to do. I keep punterinoing this guy, but I don't know. Oh, I'm going to get punterinoed off the track. I keep saying punterino. This is going to be the most times I've said punterino during the YouTube. I'm at last. How much could you possibly lose in the span of a lap? That's the worst. No, that's not the worst starting lap I've ever had. I've actually had one where I've spun on the side. Ah, you got the penalty. You deserve that, mate. Well, at least now all I have to pass. That CLK is really fast out of the straights. Have I braked early? Yes, I have. That CLK is really fast out of the straights, although I guess that's basically a Le Mans car, so you sort of expect it to be. This is a 6-lap race, so not too many laps. Took me a bit to realise how many laps we actually had. But I just want to get 2 more positions out of this. Whoa! And not be taken off the track by this guy. Uh-oh, I've accidentally nudged him. He's going to try and kill me for that. Considering he was already trying to kill everybody else, he is definitely going to try and kill me. Because I just sort of punterinoed him off the track. He was being a dirty driver before, but I did that by accident. That was not intentional in any way. Is this thing slower down the straights? It does handle really well through the corners, so I think that's how it is. But I can't really utilise that because the Mercedes is very slow through the corners, but absurdly fast down the straights, which makes it really good. I think beginners would find a better... I don't know how the Mercedes handles, but judging by its straight line speed, I actually think it'd be better for beginners, because a lot of beginners, they don't really get the cornering right. Like, even if they get the braking zones right, a lot of the time, they still stuff up, like, the actual corner speed. So I think for beginners, the Mercedes might be a great choice. But I'm now 11th, that's where I wanted to be. Now, I'm not going to actually fight this. As long as he doesn't try and pit maneuver me, I'm going to be happy and alright with him to go for the overtake. I'm going to get back in the slip. Because, of course, I'm not going to comfortably fight somebody who's going to be faster than me. Oh my gosh, he's made the overtake. The back of this grid has been chaos the whole way. Oh, somebody's done a spinning. Well, that's brought me back to 11th place now. Oh. Now I'm losing ground again. I just want 10th. That's all I want. I don't know if I can get it, but that's what I want. Oh my gosh. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I really don't want to hit this guy any more than I had. Because that Mercedes, not intentionally, but he's been in such a close battle with me that I've sort of tapped his car a little bit more times than I would have liked to. And I think he's angry with me due to that fact. And of course, he's absolutely out. Overshot that corner. Yep, okay. I just want to get one more position. That's all I want. I know this is a very big difference from my previous video. But that's because my consistency when I'm driving in game is not very good. Like if I had consistency, I think I'd be an A+ driver. I honestly think that. And I know people are going to be in the comments like, well, you're doing absolute trash right now. Well, if you check the last video, I did really well, and that's because I consistently did that race over and over and over again until I actually got a good lap. If I can get good laps consistency, even if they were slower than the top tier laps, right? If they're consistent and you can do them continuously, you'll beat the top tier drivers that can do that once. Like even if you're a second down every lap, like this is 6 laps, you'll be 6 seconds slower. And then if the other driver, like let's say he's driving to the limit the whole way, he'll spin or he'll really knock something or stuff something up big time if he's not consistent, right? Then you'll get one of those laps to be perfect, you'll lose a second, but then if he's not consistent, and you are, he'll lose a second every lap, like, or at least half a second, and then he will properly stuff it up at some point, and you'll get... What I'm trying to say in better terms, is that consistency is better than outright speed, which is why I suck so much in online races. Because I'm not consistent. Outright speed, yes, I could probably be one of the best if I truly gave it everything. But then I'd only be the best for one lap. After that, it would all fall apart again and I'd end up failing. Like, I guarantee, last video, even if I was, like, once I got that lap perfect, right? If I went to try and do it again, I'd never get it again. It'll be like an hour, 2 hours more for me to get a lap within a couple tenths of that again. So, I wonder who's got penalties here, if anyone. Or someone's got a penalty, but he's way too far up for me to actually have anything I can do about it. I was really hoping that... Oh! What's going on up there? What's my lap now? 32.0. I need to be about half a second faster. I don't think I will be half a second faster. Especially if you enter corners like that. No, but I do need to be about half a second faster than what I am, consistently. Like, as you can see, my laps have gotten better throughout this. Oh my god. As I was saying, consistency has gone out the window when you brake too early for that corner there. I think I am more consistent when I'm not, like, focusing on commentary and stuff. But at the same time, I'm still not as consistent as the top tier drivers, so... yeah. I couldn't think of a better video to do for my 3 years on YouTube sort of thing. So I was like, stuff it, this'll do. Oh, whoa. Well, that's given me some nice easy positions that I've only got to keep for one more lap. I mean, that's pretty good for me. Really bad for the other two drivers, because I'm assuming one of them braked too late and is going to get penalised for knocking the other car off circuit. And I guess that's the thing, right? The people that brake too late, they deserve to be penalised. But I think a lot of the time they don't do it on purpose, but they still deserve to be penalised because at the end of the day, have stuffed up and they have ruined somebody else's race. Not only screwing up their own race, but ruining somebody else's. So penalties are completely justified for something like that. I know you're going to be like, well, it was just an accident, it was a mistake, I didn't mean to hit them off the track, but at the same time you did. And if you did do that, that's how it is. You know? But what I do hate is when you're side by side with somebody, right? You go off the track, but since they like slightly nudged the outside barrier and you like flew off, and let's say, I think if you're traveling with more speed or are slightly behind them in corner entry, but let's say you still fly off, I think you still get the penalty, even if the other guy like knocks you off. I don't know exactly how the penalties work in this game. I haven't completely worked it out. Plus, at certain points, they do seem to be completely random and jumbled into, I don't even know what they call it anymore. Not how a penalty should be. How much slower am I this lap? Because I'm definitely not fast. I can't say I'm fast, right? Yeah, I'm a lot slower. As I was saying, consistency, very important. You need to get that. If you want to be a fast driver, consistency is necessary. If you want to be good at time trials, yeah, you just need to get one good lap. Consistency is not important. But, whoa. Oh my gosh, this is chaos though, going around the track like this. But this is last corner. 5 seconds ahead of the car behind, so I've definitely got this position. Well, that was a pretty alright race, I'm going to say. See, checkered flag, 8th place. I gained, what, 3 positions? Yeah, I started at 11th. That's a gain of 3 positions. Yeah. I mean, that's alright, a gain of 3 positions. I mean... yeah, the CLK DNF'd. He had a bad race, partly because of me, because I feel like I was a bit too aggressive. But at the same time, I was really just... he was slower, so I wanted to get the overtakes. And I gained 3 positions, gained 10,000 credits, a little bit more everywhere, you know. That was alright, you know. But before I end the video, of course I'll end the video in the garage, but I'm going to do one ticket opening because I'm pretty sure I just got a ticket during the qualifying. So I'm going to go back. I should have probably checked my driver rating and safety rating. I think I'm still a B driver rating and S safety rating because I don't think anything there would have ruined the safety rating. I don't know what ticket I got. Probably a 1-star. I probably got like 2,000 coins. Watch this. 1-star ticket and 2,000 coins. No, it'll be a 3-star. 3-star. I'm going to say it's a 3-star, but I'll still get the worst prize. 4. Okay. Please, give me something good. This is 3 years on YouTube. Give me the 500,000 credits, because I don't really want either of those cars. No, it's not going to give me that. It's going to be 30,000. Ah, yep, okay. I mean, it was the worst prize. I said I would get the worst prize. It's sort of a given, though. It's most likely outcome. Yeah, but I'm going to end the video here in a different Nissan. But I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to like and subscribe for my entire 4th year on YouTube. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.